Hey, let me show you something. Come on. Come on. Here, have a look at this. Right here.
Well, yeah, there's nothing else. There's literally nothing else to talk about with this game. Let's go to another game that there's nothing else to talk about. The second standalone game of the week. Just a stinker, disgusting, ugly game, and it's from my own team. The Colts walk out of Germany with a win over Bill Belichick. I mean, I think Bill Belichick was hungover. He looked hungover all day on the sideline. He just looked like a he just looked like a sad little boy over there.
He did. He did.
At the end of the game, when Bailey Zappi does the fake, he tries to do the Dan Marino thing. He thought he was Dan Marino, but he's not. Bill literally puts his hands on his head as if his job was officially lost, as if he was going to be fired.
Yeah.
I really hope the Pats don't do that. I hope they have some respect for him and just say, we'll let you finish the season. The season is done anyways. At least get us Caleb Williams as your parting gift. And then we'll see you later. You can go coach the Commanders or whoever else is out there.
Yeah.
But this game was horrible. Minshew was just, man, he missed about 3 or 4 wide open touchdowns today, I would say. Just guys. Alec Pierce was down the sideline, would have scored on like the first play of the game. Just horrendous. The run game wasn't good. Just nothing happened. Nobody missed anything in this game.
No, I mean, I woke up for the day, like probably a quarter and a half into the game. I'm sitting down to eat some breakfast, probably, a few minutes later, and literally nothing has happened. I've seen Gardner Minshew throw some balls. They punt. I've seen Mac Jones do the same thing. What was it, 3-0 at halftime or something?
Sounds about right. No,
Yeah.
we did score a touchdown in the first half. I think it was
7-3.
Oh, it was 7-3. I do have the scoreboard right here on ESPN. It was 7-3.
Okay.
My math, my intelligence is low. It's a long day of football watching.
It is, especially when your first 2 samples of football were just stagnant water.
Yeah. I always think it's actually physically more demanding to watch football from 9:30 until midnight rather than than play the football game. It is so much more physically demanding to do that. You got to sit there. I'm always sending out. We're switching to Threads actually because it's just so small. We're starting to build on Threads, which is nice because Twitter is just too big at this point to take over. And I'm just sending Threads out. I'm cooking on Threads. It's exhausting. It is. I feel like I played 3 football games today.
Damn, that's a lot of exhaustion right there.
Yeah, it's horrible. But I push through. I push through for the people. We all push through for the people.
We do.
Yeah.
I unfortunately did not have to suffer that pain. I had to suffer the pain of the games being on and not being able to sit down and watch at all.
Yeah, that's another pain that hopefully I'll never know.
Yeah, it's a different like chamber of the heart that's hurt on that one. It's different. But no, I mean, I got to watch most of that game. Yeah, Bill Belichick just looked pissed like the whole game.
Yeah.
Now usually he has the emotionless face where it's like you don't know what he's thinking, you don't know how he's feeling. Maybe he's hungry, maybe he's got a shit. You don't know. But today you could look at him and he was visibly angry.
He looked very soggy today, I would say.
He did.
Very soggy.
Yeah, there was just maybe the Frankfurt air just doesn't flatter him or something. I don't know. But Bill walked into that stadium and probably knew that they were not going to be able to get that win no matter what. He's like, I have Mac Jones and Bailey Zappi.
Yeah.
I mean, their defense did a lot better than I thought they would, but you're right. Minshew missed a lot of throws, and that game should, by all rights, have been a blowout. And there's just a lot of missed opportunities that the Colts have kind of had their season plagued by.
Yeah, I would say this is the problem with the Colts is obviously when their offense shows up, the defense doesn't show up. And when the defense shows up, guess what doesn't? The offense. I mean, it's just it's that's what it's been all year, which is frustrating. I would like for just one game where they just show up somewhat and they play a full game of football. Just one full game of football. Give me 60 minutes.
Complimentary football, just a little bit. I haven't seen it. I have not seen but maybe like 3 teams all year, college and NFL, play complimentary football from whistle to whistle.
There is one team we'll talk about later, and it has to do with the AFC South, but we're not going to talk about that yet. They did that today.
Yes.
They did that today. Congrats to them. I think the international games are the most un-American thing the NFL has ever done for the entire world, making us get up at 9:30 on a Sunday morning when I did the math. Believe it or not, Americans can do math.
Simple math.
The time in Germany at the time we started was 3:30. Why can't we just move that to 7:30, make it a night game, and boom, we have a 1:00 game in Germany, in the States. Yeah. What is so hard about that? Why? And the same thing with London. Why can't we do that?
Well, see, it's even more difficult if you're on the West Coast because
it's 6 a.m., 6:30.
Yeah, you gotta wake up at 6 a.m. to watch football. Holy crap! And then you got like 4 hours until you got to go to church or work or something.
I mean, the NFL knows that I'm gonna bitch and complain about the international games, but I'm still gonna watch. I'm still gonna do it. I'm not gonna do anything about it. No. But I will not go quietly into that good night.
I'm gonna sit on my couch, very groggy, just woken up, sipping some coffee, and just kind of zoning out, looking at the football. Yeah.
And I'm gonna be angry on social media as well. I'm gonna make sure they know, but they're gonna know I'm still watching. They don't care. Rodgers doesn't care.
No, he just got paid. His contract was extended. He's good.
And I also think I have a new conspiracy theory that the NFL is just putting industry plants in Germany and in these international games because they're all just wearing football jerseys. They don't care what team it is. They're wearing Packers jerseys. They're wearing teams that literally have nothing to do with the existence of the Patriots and Colts. This is insane. This is definitely industry plant bullshit for the NFL to try and get a full division over in Europe.
I mean, yes, I could see that. I could see that, but I could also see where, some guy in Germany happens to be a Chiefs fan. He's never been able to see NFL football in person, and it's just like, I'm going.
That's too reasonable. Don't be reasonable. Don't ruin it with reasonability.
I know. Sorry, chaotically intolerant. I'm sorry.
This is what we are. This is what we bring to the table. If you don't like it, you can leave. The listener can leave. But this is what we bring to the table.